Hello, my dear friends. Let us explore the fascinating phenomenon of light bending around obstacles and the powerful optical tools that reveal the hidden spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. Here, we will talk about diffraction of light in detail. Diffraction is the bending of light waves around obstacles or through narrow openings. When light encounters an edge or aperture comparable to its wavelength, it deviates from straight-line propagation and spreads into regions that would otherwise be in shadow. This wave behavior creates distinctive patterns of bright and dark regions, revealing light's fundamental wave nature. The phenomenon occurs because different parts of the wavefront interfere with each other after passing the obstacle. Now, let's see interaction of light with different obstacles. As you can see in diagram, diffraction is most prominent when the obstacle or aperture size is comparable to or smaller than the wavelength of light. For visible light, 400 to 700 nanometers, this means very small openings or edges. Here you can see diffraction is prominent when opening is very narrow. The interaction between different parts of the wavefront creates constructive and destructive interference patterns. This superposition principle shapes the characteristic bright and dark fringes we observe. To generate diffraction pattern, obstacles with small dimensions are required. For practical applications, a special tool known as diffraction grating is used to generate diffraction pattern. What is diffraction grating? It is simply a glass plate. On that glass plate, certain scratches are made with the help diamond cutter. The scratches made are very fine, equidistant, and parallel to each other. So we can say diffraction grating is a component of optical devices, consisting of a surface ruled with close, equidistant, and parallel lines for the purpose of resolving light into spectra. Let us see what happened in actual if a diffraction grating comes in the path of light. Here, you can see a laser light is shown. Laser is a monochromatic source of light. Light is traveling in a straight direction. Now, if a diffraction grating comes in the path of light, you will see a diffraction pattern on the screen. This diffraction pattern is a set of different intensity points. At the middle of the screen, there will be highlight intensity. And on the left and right side of that central point, intensity decreases. The central point in diffraction pattern is having maximum intensity. It is called as central maxima. On the left side and right side of central maxima, two intensity points are observed with same intensity, but their intensity is less as compared to central maxima. These points are termed as first-order maxima. Next to first-order maxima, you will find points with decreased intensity. Those points are termed as second-order maxima. Further there will third-order maxima points with very less intensity. How is the diffraction pattern? How many maximas are seen? How well separated are they slash? Or how closely they are arranged? Is dependent upon the certain factors. First factor is, how is the diffraction grating? How it is ruled? How many lines are ruled onto the grating that one need to observe? Another factor is distance between grating and screen. A diffraction grating is characterized by total number of slits in, and the distance d between the centers of adjacent slits, which is known as grating period. Grating element, or grating constant, is the distance between center of two consecutive slits, d. d equals a, distance between two slits, plus b, slit width. Let us see how to get the value of grating element, or grating constant. We have seen how is the diffraction grating. Let's take its enlarged version. Again, enlarge it to this view. Now see, if the glass distance between the two scratches is denoted as A, and B is the width of the scratch, then a plus B is termed as grating element or grating constant. Therefore, to calculate value of a plus B, we need to see how many lines are drawn over a particular area. A plus B is equal to 1 inch divided by number of lines. Suppose a grating is having 15,000 lines in 1 inch. 1 inch is nothing but 2.54 centimeter. Therefore, a plus B is equal to 2.54 divided by 15,000. If you do the calculation, 1.69 into 10 to the power minus 4 centimeter. Now, see the condition for the generation of diffraction of light rays. Let us consider light rays emerging from two consecutive slits. Path difference between actual path and diffracted path is equal to a plus B sine theta. Here, A represents the width of each slit, B represents the distance between two adjacent slits. The quantity, a plus B, is known as the grating element. Now, for the point P to have maximum intensity, the waves must interfere constructively. Constructive interference occurs when the path difference is equal to an integral multiple of the wavelength. Therefore, the condition for principal maxima becomes A plus B sine of theta equals m lambda, where m equals 1, 2, 3, and so on, representing first order, second order, third order maxima. Lambda is the wavelength of light used. Theta is the angle at which maximum intensity is observed. Thus, bright fringes in a diffraction grating are formed only at specific angles, satisfying this condition. This equation helps us determine the angular position of different order maxima and is widely used to measure the wavelength of light accurately. This is all about diffraction of light. Thank you.